What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers Podcast. I am your host, Mr. John Bequette, joined, sitting next to me by my beautiful bride at the tops of the show.
Hello.
Tits of the show.
Oh, Miss Andrea. And then coming from Dallas, the wonderful Donnie.
Hey.
Donnie's back.
Young Jamie's not joining us.
Young Jamie is moving his girlfriend right now. So young Jamie is in the process of doing that.
Is he becoming domesticated?
He is becoming domesticated. Very quick. His story's kind of like your and your wife's. You know what? If he's married next year, by this time next year, I wouldn't be surprised. It's kind of like you and your wife, how you guys' wonderful bliss happened, and then how a mere 18 months later, you guys are married and living in Dallas, Texas. You know. So everyone, I'm glad everyone is had a wonderful week. I hope everyone's doing well.
Excuse me.
My wife has indigestion as always. So
I had jambalaya, so
I get to sleep. No, I get to sleep next to that tonight, Donald.
Well, you're lucky it's going that way.
Right now it's going in the right direction. When I go to bed tonight, it won't be coming out of the right
end. Do you see what that is?
Jesus, why don't you just yell, don't fuck, I hate my stomach. All right. Before we get any further, if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and also hit that little bell for notifications so you see all the wonderful new videos that are be coming out very shortly. Me and Jamie have been working on highlights and clips and other things, so those will be all coming to the YouTube channel very, very shortly for all of you to enjoy and share with your wonderful friends. Or you can just be like, look at this fucking idiot. Don't ever listen to him again. But we appreciate if you please come back because we enjoy doing this.
Yes.
If you're listening on the wonderful Apple, iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. That way it starts generating more. Other than that, before we get too deep, I do want to talk about our October challenge that is coming up. Donnie, did you hear? Oh, did you hear? We settled on a punishment for us.
I hadn't heard that part yet.
All right, real quick. Starting October 1st and running through midnight on October, starting on midnight October 1st, 00 October 1st, and ending on 11:59:59 October 31st. We are doing an October challenge where we have to exercise every day. We have to we're going to pick out a diet, and we're so in the last podcast that we do for the month, we'll tell what diet we're going to do, and that way that's everything set in stone. We're going to diet. You have to take at least 4 classes. Donnie, we know you don't have classes because you're doing kickball, dodgeball, and
no, just kickball and softball.
Kickball and softball, whatever. That is it. And then I just had the weirdest case of deja vu. I'm not going to lie, and that's really creeping me out, but we'll get into it in a minute. What else? Okay, and then you have to take 4 classes or kickball, dodge, your softball, Donnie, and
physical activity.
Yep, physical activity, and then make sure we got to record to keep it honest. We're going to record and post it and tag it on the Twitter. I think that's what we're going to use since Twitter. We all have Twitters.
Michelle's doing it too, but I don't think she has Twitter.
Well,
so
Michelle can sign up for Twitter. So our girl Michelle is my wife's sister or BFF, we like to call her.
Yeah.
She's going to partake, and if you want to partake with us, do the same thing. We'll have a hashtag something going to do it. If one of us fail, or if multiple of us fail between, I don't know what that was.
We're going to call it Fall Fatties.
You want to call it October Fatties?
October Fatties.
October Fatty Challenge?
I kind of like Fall Fatty.
Fall Fatty? All right, we'll do the Fall Fatty. Fall Fatty Challenge. All right, Fall Fatty. Fall Fatty Challenge. Even though Jamie's not fat. Must be nice to be 6'4" and 200 pounds. You know,
yeah.
If that. So, got a document on Twitter. If we fail, if I fail, Donald fails, young Jamie fails. Every episode of the podcast for the month of November, as soon as introductions are done, we have to eat the 1 chip challenge.
Every time.
for
shit.
four. I think there's 4 or 5 podcasts that will come out in the month of November.
Okay.
We will have to do a 1 chip challenge.
Okay. I'm in.
If my wife fails, excuse me, since she
I can't do the 1 chip.
she can't do the 1 chip challenge, she's going to eat 1 box of the baby diaper Bean Boozled
Not.
jelly beans.
I have to eat the Bean Boozled, all of them, regardless if they're good or gross.
Oh, okay.
Just
So you're gonna eat like buttered popcorn and then like boogers.
Yeah. And then you guys will laugh as I'm like,
That'd be funny.
so that's what we're going to do for the fall fatty challenge for the month
Yes.
of we're going to do it for the month of October. What do you think?
I'm
That's
in.
on
I'm
your
in.
end. I think that will be a
Yep.
hey, all right, well, hey losers, what's going on? Da, 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 bum, bum. All right, man. Eat the
And I'm
potato
already gonna
chip.
tell you, I'm doing keto.
You're gonna go to keto?
Yep.
That's awesome. Why did I get
I
really
did it.
loud right
I
there?
did
Why?
it before and it worked. you
Yeah.
know? It worked for me. So I'm gonna do it, and yeah.
I think the hardest part about this entire challenge will be posting the picture of us on the trail at the gym at the class, and making sure we're putting on Twitter. I think that would be the hardest part about that.
So not gonna lie, dude, I had my first softball game on Sunday,
And,
and
how did that-
I got a hit, and running to first base was awkward as fuck. Like, run, Fetty, run! My wife said I look like a fat drunken penguin.
oh, no, damn.
I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine that fucking beard.
Well, it's like the home plate was like in a hole. So like whenever I ran out, I was already off balance. So
Oh
I
my
just kept
gosh.
it going, like, don't fall down, don't fall down. Like my chubby ass just going as hard as I
Yep.
can.
Just make sure you document it and tag it. I guess hashtag fall fatty or
Hey, I
FFC.
ran it out though.
Oh, there you go. How about hashtag FFC for the fall fatty challenge?
Yes.
There you go.
I'll have like whenever the next game is, I'll have the wife like do like a fucking
Do like a picture or
Yeah.
something.
right.
So
Do like a whatever fucking TikToks of it or
Mhm.
something. Yeah.
yeah, I think my diet is going to consist of like I'm going to do the fasting and I'm going to keep myself under the 2000 like my fasting 2,000 calorie diet.
So
Like
I'm gonna do like a combination keto
like-
and fasting.
yeah, like
Same.
So it'll be that'll be what my
I cook your dinners anyway, so I
so
could-
mine will be high fat, lean, low fat or high fat, low calorie.
Is there gonna be a bonus
diets.
for like most percentage lost?
See, man, I would really like to. I wish we had money. Like, I wish we could get like the Hulu or the Hoop break or the Hoop or Whoop or the Halos bracelets, so it tracks everything that we do that day.
Right.
See, like who has the most steps, who had the highest exertion that day, stuff like that. That way it would keep it
right.
a little bit, but no, because this is just me because I'm down to that last month. Like I'm turning 40 November 10th, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be down to 235. I have 10 pounds to go. 9 pounds to go.
Ah, you can
8,
do
9,
that.
10. Yeah. So I want to get rid of those. And I figured, you know what? And anybody knows that last month of the diet, that last 9, 10 pounds of your diet is the worst. It's just the hardest to get rid of.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I figured if we do, and it was coming up. So plus it is also the 1 year of the podcast, October. This is
Oh,
the 1
wow.
year of us doing this podcast. So it kind of all
Happy birthday.
wraps up into one. So I figured that would be the nice thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you speak in there, Donald. I know you're trying to
No,
be all yeah.
I couldn't. Your screen was frozen. I couldn't even hear
Oh,
you.
Oh,
were we
yeah.
like,
I thought my internet was going down, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Technology. You never know. All right. So let's start with now that we talked about the wonderful fall fatty challenge that we got going on. Now that it has a name, now that we have a punishment, and now that we know what we need to do come October 1st. I think October 1st starts on a Friday, doesn't it?
I do believe.
Let's check that out.
I don't know.
I think October 1st is a Friday. And it's a Blues preseason game. Holy
Woo.
shit, hockey's right around the corner.
Hell yeah.
Let's get going.
How about
boys,
them Cardinals?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get my hopes up.
But you got to say, like, they were that far behind, and now they're like,
I'm moving. Donnie.
Arenado said it. We're going to be in the wild card.
Donnie.
He said it. He
Donnie.
said it. And he's delivering.
I'm moving on.
He is so
I'm
superstitious
moving
that like
on
if he's thinking that if he starts talking about it, it's not going to happen. So he will refuse.
I have here. This is one. We're going to go into the weird shit that we learned this week. So Donnie, I'm sure you have a couple of things. I don't really have much. Always, but I have other things. Here's what I'm gonna say about my Cardinals right now, Donald. This is what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say about them. I've already checked out this season. Done checked out.
You already checked out. It hasn't even started yet.
The season has already started. The St. Louis Cardinals season has already started. I've
I
already
thought you were
done
talking about hockey. No,
Yeah.
I'm never mind. I'm stupid.
I've done check. I'm already moving on to hockey. I'm
But
waiting
they're
for
getting
the Bulls.
better.
And that's the worst thing that can happen to this team is for Mike Schultz and Jeff Albert for this team to start hitting, this team to start winning, and everything to come together, and them to barely make the playoffs, and then they win the wild card, and then they go into the next round, and then they lose. And that means we got to stick around, and I got to watch Mike Schultz, and I got to hear about Jeff Albert for another fucking year. And I have nothing wrong with Mike Schultz. I think Mike Schultz can be a really good manager. See, I got to move on. Listen, I'm going to get in deep. I have rants.
2011, dude. That's all I'm going to say. 2011.
Donnie, if it's 2011, I'll give you a handy. All right.
They were bad off in that season. And then look at them.
That season, that team also had a manager that knew how to manage small ball and high pressure situations. That team also had a team that was devastated by injuries all year long, and then didn't have. Listen, the first year of that game, here's the problem. The first week of that season in 2011, that team was amazing. I don't know. He can't see it, but he gets a little glare. You're going to have to
hold it up like right in front of the thing.
See? How my wife's feeling right now about it.
But you got to look at it like this. How awesome would it be for Wainwright and Molina to win it this year and then fade into the sunset next year?
Yachty already signed
How about
another
this?
contract.
How about this?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like finish their last season together next year.
How about this? Wayno signs next year. Yachty's already signed for next year, and I'm moving on away from the Cardinals because I'm going to get your because I'll spend another 4 hours talking about this because I have loads. I have shit to unload about that team.
Moving on.
How about this for a scenario? Yachty said next year's his last year. Wayno will come back. Next year will be his last year. The labor agreement will bring the DH to the National League. So you'll have a universal DH now. Mm-hmm. And then there's a first baseman that used to play for the Cardinals that's on his last leg of his baseball career that will probably sign for probably about $5 million, who would look good coming off the bench or as in a DH role. His name is Albert Pujols. So how nice would it be would have Albert, Yachty, and Wayno on the team? The Cardinals win it all in 2022, and then those three can go fade off into the sunset, and then 5 years they'll meet up again in Cooperstown, and then the following year they'll also meet up again because all three of them should be automatically inducted into the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame.
True.
How about that for a picture, ladies and gentlemen? I think that's pretty good, don't you? Danny? Why? Why'd you have to get me on a rant, dude? I'm high. I'm high. You have me on the Cardinals. All right. What's getting to the weird shit that you learned this week, babe? Did you learn anything weird this week?
Car places suck. Car repair places. Let's see. Primus was awesome live. And that St. Louis Music Park.
St. Louis Music Park, yes.
is fucking
Centene
phenomenal.
Ice Center.
Is
That
it-
place is so fucking cool.
If
Is that
you,
the one off of, like in
It's by the ice rink, like in Maryland Heights.
So okay, so you know the
Right,
Centene,
yeah.
it's a Centene Ice Center up in Maryland Heights. They put
Mhm.
where the Blues have their practices and Lindenwood University have their hockey games.
That was the Mills.
It used to be the Mills, but they built the Centene Ice Center up there next to Hollywood Casino in that big empty lot behind Hollywood Amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking cool.
So they have 2 ice rinks on the inside, and then two or three ice rinks on the inside, and then during the winter, they have an outdoor rink. During the summertime, that outdoor rink is a concert park, as a music park, outdoor music park. I think it holds.
There we go.
I don't know. That was the first time I had been there. It was fucking cool
See,
as hell.
I heard it was supposed to be like really, really nice.
Well, it's not like stupid nice. You know what I mean? Like it's neat.
I mean, it's brand new.
Yeah, it had like the outdoor patio feel. Like they had bags set up. You know what I mean? Like the cornhole bags.
Nice.
They had like patio lights. They had picnic tables out. It rained, of course. You know, fuck.
Nice.
But you could have sat out there and just chilled. I mean, it was pretty fucking cool. The acoustics in that place were fucking amazing.
Awesome.
Definitely worth it. Did it tell you how many people it holds?
Yeah, 4,500.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it seems like it would be.
That's awesome.
The only bitch I have about that place that I learned is traffic.
I'm trying to learn.
Going in and out is just fucking ridiculous.
So 20,000.
What?
I was looking something up. I'll tell you. I'm let you know my train of thought here in a second. So they built it for those medium-sized bands, Primus, like the older bands that are like 311's playing there. That 4,500 outdoor theater would be perfect for.
For the 40-somethings that are in the area.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
so yeah, for those older bands, you know, like a Bad Company came. And so instead of playing at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater that holds 20,000 people, you know, and all the money to run that venue, they have this smaller venue. They finally built this smaller venue so these smaller, medium-sized bands could have an outdoor theater here in St. Louis. So a lot of those bands are finally coming here. So Primus had this theater. Like last year, you should have seen when it first was supposed to open up, the list of bands that were coming here that never come to St. Louis because there's no medium-sized outdoor halls. And now we have one, and it's fantastic.
Awesome.
It sounded great. It was fantastic. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
And that's why I went 20,000 because I was looking up how much Hollywood Casino. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
No,
Everyone knows this.
No, it was really neat though. What else did I learn this week? I don't know. Nothing that I can think of. I'm sure I'll come up with something.
You'll think of something. Donald?
I learned one of my employees does battle raps.
That's pretty cool.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. He's got some YouTube stuff. I'll forward it to you.
Well, what's his YouTube, man? Just fucking shout. Do you know it? Does he know that you have a podcast?
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
because he walks into work the other day. He's like, I got a secret too. I battle rap. He's like, he showed me. I was like, nice, dude.
How did he find out your secret?
I told him.
Oh, there we go. Well, I didn't know if he discovered your secret.
No, I told him about it because he was like, yeah, man, I've been listening to podcasts. I'm like, oh yeah?
Yeah.
You should check out this one. Yeah.
Nice. So what's his
J Audio?
J Audio.
Yeah. ODDIO.
Nice. We'll have to check him out.
Yeah, I just sent you a text with the YouTube link.
Jesus Christ, man. What is going on with the I don't want to know it. Not talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Speaking of Cardinals, my ESPN just went off. So I had to throw that at him.
It's 5-0, man. I'm already done checked out. They're beating the shit out of the Mets. You know what? The Mets suck. And I'm glad they do. Fuck the Pons Cup.
We're gaining ground to where
I don't want to talk about it.
Diego can't
Listen,
back
I don't
us,
want to fucking talk about it. I don't want to talk about
good
it.
Things. It's all
Nothing.
good things.
Donnie, what else did you learn? Besides this dude, Jade Bod has a fucking podcast. or
No,
rap
he's
battles.
He's a rat battler. Didn't really learn a whole lot.
That
Long
running to
motorcycle
first base
rides hurt the
sucks.
butt. Oh, yeah. I took bugs to the face all weekend. I did. It was bad.
That's awesome.
Were you picking the
And
shit out of your beard again?
Oh yeah. I learned that Arkansas is absolutely fucking beautiful.
Arkansas is a gorgeous state. The people suck. Sorry, Bill. Love you though. No, actually, the people, dude. You know what? I don't have any bitches about Arkansas one bit.
Arkansas
Mm-mm.
cops blow dick.
You know, I really don't have a fucking bitch moan or complain about. That's one of those states I don't have a problem with at all. Like all the people I've met are nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know they had that many mountains.
Yeah. Well, Ozark, buddy.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Ozark Mountains, man. It starts the beginning of you gotta kind of get the plains, and then you have the Rockies, man. It's kind of cool. All right.
What did you learn this week?
You know what I learned? College students are fucking ruthless.
Well, yeah.
No, man, they are brutal. They have been brutal. Brutal this week. So let's just start off with the first one. So Ashton Kutcher was on College Game Day. If you ever watch College Game Day, it's the ESPN show for college football. And he's on there and they were chanting, "Take a shower." Because of him and his wife going, "Yeah, we don't shower all the time. We don't even bathe our kids unless we see dirt."
Gross.
Again, that has no effect on me.
Whatever,
if that's
man.
what they choose to do,
That's
then
fine.
so be it.
Whatever.
I don't want to stand in line next to you if you're fucking stinking.
I just don't want to smell you. And then there's multiple videos if you want to go and see this at multiple different stadiums. And even at a Yankees Mets game over the weekend of crowds chanting, "Fuck you, Biden," or "Fuck Joe Biden."
Nice.
I don't know what our great president has done to piss off the masses so quickly, but he has seemed to do it flawlessly and very easily. Because, I mean, there are videos of stadiums.
Him
Of
checking
people.
his watch every fucking minute after they brought those Marines bodies home was
The
probably a
saddest
thing.
thing, he's just getting started.
Yeah.
Buckle up,
You
folks.
know?
Hey, we got 3+ years more of this.
It's gonna be.
It's going to
long
get
ride.
worse. Just buckle up. Please listen to the Lost Losers podcast for your break and on the insanity that is partaking outside of here.
Government
Let us-
got you down. Give us a listen.
Yeah, let us be your reality and the insanity that's going on outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Because
We're all the supporters now. It's like crickets.
But I'm talking stadiums of people chanting. It sounds like
Mhm.
people doing the wave as they're like, "Fuck Joe Biden." Like doing the wave. I mean, it's, man, brutal.
Yeah, your Fox Sports Midwest app logged out, so I haven't been able to watch any baseball.
I'm sorry, buddy. Do you need my login again?
I don't care.
Yes.
I was just giving you shit.
He
Do
does.
would you like me to text you my login?
Do you need an HBO Max one? Because I got one of those for you.
No, we got one.
We got that already.
Have you watched Malignant yet?
No, is it
I
good?
heard. Okay,
It is weird.
this
It's
is
kind of cool, but it's fucking weird.
so. This is the movie that the other day I forgot to bring this up to you that has divided the internet, or it divided Twitter the other day. I'd seen like 15, 20, 30 people maybe all, and like it was divided. Everyone was like, "That movie was perfect." The other one's like, "That movie was dumb." And then I think there was like 2 people that went, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Yep.
So I don't know what it is.
I liked it. I liked it just because it was like,
Oh,
what the fuck is this?
here's another thing I learned, Mr. Downing, and I talked to you the other day. I think more women should be like the woman that you just randomly ran into driving down the road the other day.
Who did I run into?
Just showing some boobs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Had a lady show me her boobies as I was riding down the road on my motorcycle.
I think women should just do it at random all the time. Just be driving down the road and be like, "There's some boobs." Actually, no,
It wasn't like there was a crowd of people. It was just some random chick walking down the side of the road. I mean, in that area, she probably didn't have a car,
She was probably just looking for a ride home, and I'm sure she got home safely.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going the other way.
But other than that, that's what I learned this week.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like college students are pretty goddamn ruthless. That's about it. So before we started getting into some shit, we did come up with a brilliant idea last night at the concert. So we were at the Primus show last night. Sword opened up for them.
I love the Sword.
You love Sword?
Love the Sword.
They sounded great.
They did a ZZ Top cover. It was actually pretty badass.
They did a really good cover of Dark Sunglasses.
Cheap sunglasses.
Cheap sunglasses. Sorry.
Oh,
cheap sunglasses. And it was fucking fantastic. I loved it.
I'm a huge fan of theirs.
So we were outside. Mr. Christopher Bowen was with us last night.
Skeletor.
Mr. Skeletor was with us last night, and me and him were started talking, and we started talking about the stereotypes that you see at concerts.
They do exist.
And here's how we got on the conversation last night. Some guy walked by me. 1987 walked by me last night. And here is what I mean by 1987 that walked by me last night. Some gentleman walked by me with a corn dog that had to be every bit of fucking 12 to 18 inches long. Wearing white Adidas, wearing a tracksuit, unzipped, opened up, white t-shirt, white band t-shirt underneath. I can't remember what band t-shirt it was. Glasses, and the glasses you can think of, the thicker,
like Elvis glasses.
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Actually, yeah, exactly. I think exactly what you're talking about. Yes, similar to those. You want to guess the hairstyle?
I already know.
Mullet.
Do you want to know, Tana?
Is this an older gentleman?
Nope.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, hey, not just any mullet, but the perm in the back mullet.
What
Do you think about that? 1987 walked by me. And I went, and as soon as he walked by me, I went, holy fuck, that's a big ass corn dog. And then he got away from me, and I just sat there and I stared at him. Like I stared at him like I was single, staring at the hot chick with the low cut shirt on. They just walked in the bar. I just sat there, was like, and just stared. And Chris looked at me, he's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, 1987 just walked by me. That was 1987, a fucking nut in a time capsule that's rolled by. And our buddy Cliff was with us, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I looked like when I graduated. Like, like, that's exactly what I look like. I was like, dude, I'm like, you always see the stereotype. So there's a time capsule. You always see a guy that's a time capsule, like the 80s, 70s. There's always a dude that's dressed like a certain year at every concert. Either it's a 90s dress up, like you always have the dude dressed up like the decade. And it ain't
greaser.
And it ain't and it isn't the decade that you have lived in the last 15 years. You know what I mean? Give or take 2 decades. So you always have that. And I'm like, then we started seeing, like, thinking of other things. Like you always see like a person like in an Ozzy Osbourne shirt.
Yeah.
You always see
at Walmart.
You always see, yeah. Or you always see like
the Nirvana shirts.
And then you have the certain bands like that you always see, and they're not playing. Like it's the dude at the Cardinals. It's like the guy that's at the Cardinals Rockies game in the Cubs jersey. That's what it is. And like Tool, you always see a guy in a Tool shirt. You always see a girl in boots that are 4 inches, eat shit somewhere.
Yep.
What was another thing that we were talking about yesterday? You got in, yeah, we were talking about it. Like we got into other, like we decided that we need to come up with like a bingo game. like a concert bingo, like the concert stereotype bingo game.
Mhm.
Like this, or like a seek and find, like a hide and seek game. Like you should take pictures of it and get points for, like on an app.
Hell yeah.
How great would that be for at concerts? Like I was at the Primus show opening X Sword. Here are the 5 stereotypes that I see. It's like what? So I was trying to think of other stereotypes that you always see at the concert.
It's gonna be like Pokemon Go,
But for
Right?
concerts, how fucking amazing would that be? How fantastic would that be?
That'd be awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was thinking, so you have that, like, and the one that this is the one I did not see last night. This is the one I didn't see, and I know why I didn't see it. You always see the extremely top-notch, smoking hot, coming off the like centerfold hot chick, just that shouldn't be at, like, you shouldn't be at the show. Like, this is a concert for all of us dirtball Hoosiers. You shouldn't be here. Clearly, you're hired help. If you know what I mean.
You're getting paid to be here.
You're getting paid to be here for a reason, for a certain member of the. But then I'm like,
9 is a lot.
9 is a lot. But then I'm like, well, why you don't? I'm like, I was trying to figure out. I'm like, man, I didn't see that last night, and I was trying to. Oh, well, I was at the Sword and Primus show. Those dudes have all been married since 1987, and are like the guys have been like the rock stars who have been loyal to their wives and you don't hear shit about because
they stay out of the spotlight.
They stay out of the spotlight. Don't do shit like that. So that's why you don't see a hooker fucking floating around. I didn't see a hooker floating around fucking St. Louis Music Hall last night, or Centene Ice. What is it? What's the name of it?
St. Louis Music Park.
Yeah, St. Louis Music Park. That's why. So, but that's a stereotype that I always see at a concert. It's just the fucking hooker just randomly walking through. And you're just like, oh, that's it.
She's heading backstage.
You want to talk about concert stereotypes? You need to go see a Marilyn Manson show or Rob Zombie.
Yep. That's one. I'm pretty sure you can do like concert stereotypes for like a Britney Spears show.
I wouldn't go to play.
I wouldn't go to play, but I'm just saying, I'm sure at all concerts, like you've been to enough shows like pop, hip hop, rock shows, there are stereotypes that you see at every single one.
Yep.
You know, just saying. I thought that was my $1 million genius idea.
Right on.
You know,
that's a pretty good idea.
I think so. I think I'm onto something there. What do you think? I'm onto something, I think.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. We need to find
what about an app? Like, should we do it like an app?
Yeah.
Like you just like, oh, I was at this concert, and it like puts like you just put like what concert you're at, and it generates like a bingo card. You just walk around and play with your friends.
You take
like in between sets or at festivals and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm telling you,
take a picture of it, and it like automatically populates in that square.
Yeah, yeah. Or you could take pictures of it. Dude, that'd be a good way to meet strangers.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's meet strangers.
Hey, buddy, can I take your picture?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you in the Tool shirt. Come here for a minute.
Right.
Like, can I get a picture with you? Like, what the fuck, man? Get away from me.
I want to take your picture.
So how do you feel about wearing a band t-shirt to a concert? There's people that are like refuse to do it.
Or the guy who's like, I don't want to listen to the mute, or like say we're going to the Clutch show. I don't want to listen to Clutch, go into the Clutch show.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one.
You don't do that?
Not all the time. Okay, I'll have a playlist with like 1 or 2 songs of the band I'm going to go see on there.
What about wearing a t-shirt? What about wearing a band shirt? The band, like wearing a Clutch t-shirt.
That band?
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
What do you think about it? That's what she's asking.
I don't care. I usually get a t-shirt when I'm there, but I'm going to represent other bands too. I'm not just going to wear a fucking Chelsea Grin shirt to a Chelsea Grin show.
I mean,
speaking of that, Chris had that shirt on last night.
Chelsea Grin?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was tie-dyed.
Me
Yeah,
and me and Skeletor are buddies because of that very reason.
I figured that.
I've seen him and Zach at a Chelsea Grin show,
Nice.
and then
Oh.
and then after we met, we're like, yeah, we were there. And I'm like, I knew I saw you.
All
We actually bumped into each other like
Nice.
in passing.
Donnie was just like, you were meant to be part of this family.
Yep.
This strange hybrid fucking weird fucking family that we have put together. I don't know, man. Wear whatever you want. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. If I go to a Slipknot concert and I see a dude in a Slipknot t-shirt, big deal. Like I know people that will wear a t-shirt that they don't give a shit about to a concert and then buy the t-shirt and then change into the t-shirt that they just bought.
I've done that.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, wear whatever. It don't bother me. Wear them. I'm the guy who wears whatever makes you happy. I'm the guy who listen to whatever music makes you happy. I'm the guy who never will shit on anybody's happiness, or I try not to. I might poke fun at it, but I'll never shit on it. And you can at least, and there's a difference. There really is a difference there.
See, my thing is like a lot of the shows that I go to, I don't wear the t-shirt there because there's a pretty good chance it could get fucked up. You know? Let's be honest.
I'm too old for that shit now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I am, but sometimes it just happens and you get caught in the middle of it.
I've had that happen.
Yeah.
No, man, we sat in great seats, had a great shot of the view. Great.
I saw some of the videos. It looked like a very chill event.
It was very chill. Dude, you needed some shrooms because they had like a
In the rain.
movie theater screen in the back and it was going with his bass riffs. Like it was
Nice.
fucking crazy.
It would have been beautiful to have those in my system last night for that show.
They're playing here in Irving in
Go.
a month or so.
Go.
I think I might have to.
It was a good show.
And hey, and I'm gonna let you know this before we move on to other things. They are playing in full Rush's Farewell to Kings album.
Oh yeah.
Or Farewell to the Kings
It's Farewell to Kings.
Farewell to Kings album.
And then they coming back out and playing some of their classics.
So they open the show with some of their songs, leave, little intermission, come back out, play Farewell to the Kings,
And
with-
then they
and with-
close with their shit.
close
So it's
with-
like in the middle.
close with they played like 3 or 4 more songs of theirs and then out.
They played
Nice.
almost a little over 2 hours. It was probably like 2
Mhm.
hours and
Oh, that would have been awesome.
It was
20 minutes or so.
amazing. It was a great show. But go. They did such a good job with the Farewell to Kings album. They did a hell of a job, and it was funny as shit because Les Claypool was playing. I can't think of the name of the song.
I don't know.
It
It wasn't Xanadu.
It wasn't. It's the one after. What's their big song off that one?
I can't.
Fuck. Hold
Look it
on.
Oh my god. Now I just gotta look it up.
Look it up. You got it, Donnie? While you're
got
looking
it.
up, I'll just keep talking, huh?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
So he was playing the opening keyboard on it, and he goes, fuck, and just stopped. He goes, fucked it up. He goes, hold on. All right, start taking it from the top. Starts playing again. And they get a little bit farther in the song, goes, fuck, fucked it up again. All right, take it right.
Closer to the heart.
Okay, the song, I think
It
it's
was the one after that.
the song after that.
Cinderella Man.
Okay.
I think so. I think that's the beginning of it. He was like playing that beginning keyboard and fucked it up twice. I think that's what it was. And man, it was funnier than shit. Like all the crowd was fucking dying. He had the entire crowd laughing. It was good, man.
Nice.
It was good to see live music again. It was good to be out.
How were the COVID restrictions?
What COVID restrictions?
They didn't
I
have
didn't
any.
know if they were requiring fucking vaccinations.
It required.
and shit.
It did. Nope. Wide
No,
open.
but I heard
The night before,
at Hollywood or Riverport, they were doing temperature checks.
they were doing. You had to. They show your vaccination card, or they temperature check you.
But that did not happen not even a month ago when I was there with my dad.
But that so.
I guess it depends on the artist.
It really
like,
it depends. I think it's
it's artist regulated. Like if the
Mhm.
artist is like you have to be vaccinated or a negative test, then that's what you have to go.
So
We didn't have to. We saw the Black Crows. We didn't have to do anything. We took masks with us, not knowing, But I was like, we're gonna be outside. So as soon as we get dark, we didn't even have to wear it in.
Yeah. So they didn't check. They didn't check for
They didn't do anything.
vaccination card. They didn't check for anything. Everyone walked in.
Yeah, there's no
Dude, it was
social
out- it was-
distancing.
it
It's
was-
not a big place.
Yeah, it wasn't a big place, dude. It's whatever, man. It was outside. We were all having a good time. Everyone
Good.
relax. All right. Shall we talk about some interesting things in the news that has occurred?
As long as it's not politics.
It's not politics. I'm going to start it off very easy. And then we're going to get kind of weird. And then, all right. So very easy.
Hit me.
So today they announced the 12 nominees for the National Toy Hall of Fame.
Hells yeah.
Did you know there was a
Toy Hall of Fame?
National Toy Hall of Fame? I didn't know there was a National Toy Hall of Fame. I guess it's in Rochester, New York.
I would
Really?
totally go.
I would totally go to this.
I love toys.
Do you get to play with the toys?
I don't know if they get to play the toys.
I highly doubt. They're probably in a
have
fucking
no idea. They're probably
glass cage.
Oh. So they announced the 12 toy finalists this year. You can go online between now and September 22nd, and the top 3 vote getters. If you go to toyhalloffame.org, the top 3 vote getters will be entered into the 2021 Toy Hall of Fame, or 22. I don't know when it's going to do. Let's go. The 12 finalists are American Girl dolls,
Lame.
Battleship,
Yay.
Classic.
billiards,
Hmm.
Like pool?
pool billiards, billiards,
That's
like a billiards pool.
That's a toy?
Yeah, it's a game.
I
That's a toy. Darts is considered.
Okay.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
that definitely has to go in there.
Classic.
I think
Yep.
Cabbage Patch will probably be the number 1 vote getter if you're asking me.
Mhm.
Fisher Price is nominated, I guess, for all the toys. I guess they're talking about all the kids' toys for Fisher Price.
Fisher Price makes a shit
ton
ton.
of- yeah,
and it's
so they're-
mostly like
Yeah.
the little guys,
Little
the
people?
toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the
Little
little.
I had a farm, dude. It was cool as shit. Like the little people, and you like opened it up, and you could set up like the little white picket fence that had horses and cows and chickens and the farmer and the tractor, and it was cool as shit. I had a schoolhouse too.
Oh, I don't remember what you're talking about. I don't like little people. What are you talking? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
now I
like
remember.
the
Yeah,
little-
you build. Yeah, I remember.
They
What
could sit inside like the desks and shit at the
yeah, I
school.
remember what they're talking about.
And then you flipped this little switch, and the school like opened up, and it was a chalkboard, so you could like write shit on it. I'm old, so those were like cool toys.
It's fucking awesome. I didn't know anything
Yeah.
like that.
It was fucking cool.
A corn popper.
Oh my god.
Oh,
fuck
the thing
those
you
things.
push. Yeah.
Is that the fucking like the? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them things.
Okay, I guess.
If you've never had a toddler with one of those things, then yeah.
No, I've never had a toddler.
Yeah.
Never.
I think I had one of those when I was a kid.
I know, I did. And I had that
Yeah.
stupid phone, like the Fisher Price phone where you like pulled the string, it was like and
And
its
the
eyeballs
eyeballs
fucking
moved.
yeah. Its eyeballs like went up and down.
Nope. Didn't have any of that. Mahjong. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
MH. Okay.
Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Yep.
This might be the top vote getter, and it should be the fucking top vote getter.
It's not gonna be.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
That is my motherfucking jam. Right there, Masters of the Universe.
I heard
Love
there
that
were
shit.
some critical reviews of the new show.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
A pinata.
Eh.
Risk. The Settlers of Cantina and a toy fire engine. What are the Settlers of Cantina?
Catan.
Catan. I'm Settlers of
It's a
Catan.
game. It's a board game.
I've never played it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. And then a fire engine. So if you're going to ask me what would be my top 3 vote getters, I would say Masters of the Universe, Cabbage Patch Kids, and probably Battleship or Billiards. I divided between those, the third one, really.
So I would
See, I
pick.
have a hard. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I would pick Cabbage Patch Kids, Fisher Price, and Masters of the Universe.
I have a hard time considering billiards a toy.
Same.
You know.
And same thing with a pinata
Yeah.
and sand.
It wasn't a toy.
What the fuck? Sand. You ever had sand in places, people?
sand.
It's not a fucking toy.
Sand is not one of the things. Yeah, sand is not. I wouldn't consider sand. But billiards. You know what? You're probably right. I'll probably take billiards up, but Fisher Price would probably be my
I think for sure.
third one. So I would say Cabbage Patch, Fisher Price, Masters of the Universe need to be the three that go in this year. If you're asking me, if you're asking the losers,
Right.
those I think that would be the three.
I would have picked those.
I think those would be the three
I
for
still
us.
don't think pool is a toy.
I can see it.
That's right. Yeah.
I can see you got tabletop pool, bumper pool, billiards
Leisure
pool,
sports.
you know, stuff like that.
That's cool.
I think, you know, so if you go to, once again, if you go to toyhalloffame.org, you can vote on those. And I thought that was very, very nice. A very nice, easy way to
Kick it off.
kick this off. And I got info now. That's it.
Oh.
Now, everybody that has lived in the great states, I'm only listening to the states of California, District of Columbia, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, and Wisconsin. Listen up. You might be getting some money from the chicken settlement. If you bought chicken from 2009 to 2020, you may qualify for a cash settlement.
Bought chicken.
I'm pretty sure everyone has bought fucking chicken.
Right.
Maddie sent me this. I thought she was fucking with me.
Yeah.
She's like, I swear to God, it's real.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you sending? Like,
So-
what?
It's
So
like
suppo-
$5.
Nope.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much the corporations, Pilgrim's Pride, Tyson's Foods, Mac and Jack, basically your Petco foods, all the big chicken. There's someone filed a class action lawsuit saying they got together to keep the chicken prices or the chickens low and keep the chicken prices up. So they basically were eliminating supply to keep the raise the chicken prices between 2009 and 2020.
Is that inflation?
No, it's like basically they were limiting. It's basically the same thing that the oil fucking assholes do.
Gouging.
Yeah, they're basically saying
Yeah, I couldn't think of the.
we're
word.
only going
They're
to
setting the market.
they got together basically to set the market and saying, hey, we're only going to put we're only going to produce X amount of chickens this year to keep, and once we're out, we're out. That way the
That's
prices, we can
insane.
keep that way they can set the prices basically. So you can class action lawsuit right there.
Interesting.
So, all right, now let's get into some discussions. Got the toys out of the way. We got the chicken out of the way. Let's get into some weird shit. So, Donnie, do me a favor real quickly. Google the 642 things to write about. And I want to make sure I got my facts and everything kind of correctly on this. It should be like a book. It's like a college book for like creative writing classes.
Hang on a
You're
second.
asking me, I don't
My
know.
phone's being slow.
Hang on, I got it.
Oh, yeah. I need to start bringing your laptop down here when we do this. You know that? Or we get another laptop.
I was gonna say.
We need to get another laptop.
Give me the title again.
642 things to write about.
It's the second thing that popped up for me.
First thing, or yeah.
I think I want to say it's like a college.
2 things to write about controversy.
Yeah, well, that's what we're about ready to talk about. Because we're kids. I mean, we're kids. We're parents. Most of our listeners are parents. If not, some of the listeners are kids. Go crazy. Go look up this book. It's a creative writing book. So in Ohio, I guess they gave this book out to some of the high school students. And one of the things that's in this book is write a sex scene you wouldn't show your mom. Rewrite the sex scene from the above into one that you would let your mom read. And then another part of the book prompted asking students to drink a beer and describe how it tastes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna drink beer anyway.
They're having sex.
Right.
Okay.
It's 2021, people. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
We got they and them's now. They're not just boys and girls. Like, there's things happening. We can handle this.
we got they and them's now. So
I don't see the.
I don't see the problem in this book. I don't see the problem in this creative writing book at all.
Right.
But people in Ohio are pissed. I can see how some parents would be pissed if they're not having the right conversations with their kids and they're expecting the school to do their job. I would see how some parents would be pissed if it's against their religion. And I would understand that. And I would apologize to them and be like, hey, it's a creative writing book. Maybe just don't do this section. Or go through the book, rip out said section and be like, hey, don't worry about this part. You know, maybe have a better conversation with the fucking parents, school.
Right.
I don't see a problem with the book.
I mean, let's say.
Am I right about it though? That's what the book is, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was intended for college students.
Yeah, it's
And-
intended
It's
for college students.
ideas
Yes.
to write about. Like, it's just all it is ideas. You know.
It's intended for college kids. I understand it, but it was given to the kids that are in the college because we all know you can take college English in high school and get credit for it in most states.
I just
Right.
saw that. I can't remember where I just read that. Like who it was given to.
Yeah. So clearly if they're given to the honor kids, most of those kids are more mature anyways. Wouldn't you say? Most honor students that are smart, and unless you're talking about me, I'm still immature and I was an honor kid. Just honors math. Let's not get fucking braggy here. My English still sucks. Clearly I wasn't an honor student in English if anybody's seen my writing or listens to me talk.
That's a fact.
And
The
that
class,
is
it was a senior college credit plus writing class.
Well,
so
there you
it's
go. It's a
17,
senior.
18-year-old
Yeah.
kids.
Right.
I don't see a fucking problem with it. If you're asking me, I say let them write about it. Most of those 17-year-old kids have already seen and done more shit than their parents have done. Let's be honest. These kids are growing up with the internet, social media in weird times. You know what I'm saying?
Was it,
Yeah.
is it blown in your face?
Yeah, just trying to knock your ass down to get the smoke from going in my eye again. That's
Ah.
all. You know what I'm saying? Just let's.
So what is he charging them with? Because
He's not. So this dude's demanding the fucking school board to fucking resign.
Jesus.
You know.
I mean, if you're giving it to a 13-year-old, I can kind of see the difference. But these are seniors,
And
and
they're-
it's an advanced class.
And he's
So
saying
these
it's
kids
child
are already-
pornography.
It's not child pornography. Did it show a picture of little kids? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not like these kids are describing their own fucking sex life. They're fucking supposed to be making one up.
Right.
You know,
Rewrite a sex scene, or what does it say? It says write a sex scene you wouldn't show your mom. It doesn't
Huh.
say write a sex scene that you're having, that you don't want to show your mom.
yeah, it's not like basically just go out and fucking basically copy and paste 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know.
That's plagiarism.
That is plagiarism. Don't do that. But I don't know. Like, I don't really see the problem. Like, if you're having the right conversation with your kids, this shouldn't be an issue. This shouldn't even be on the fucking radar of a problem. If you're
See,
asking
the
me.
problem is like people think that their lifestyle is the way everything should be, but like in the real world, that's just not how it works.
It's not how it works. So I would, and if it was a parent that is if I gave it to a student, I would almost have to have the conversation. The teacher, I would say, or the school should have the conversation with the kids going, hey, you are 17 and 18. This is just to have a conversation with kids and let them make them decisions. Because they're at that point, if you ask me, to make decisions that are pretty adult-like and be like, hey, in this book, there's a creative writing. There's a section. I don't want you to do it, but there's a section. These are the two sections. Don't do them.
Right.
They're in here. We can rip them out for you, I just want to let you know that they're in here. I want to let you know what they're talking about. And if your family or yourself is going to have a problem with that part being in the book, let's get rid of it now.
We got the
And that
parental
way,
advisory version of the book.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's just, and it would have been, that's all they would have had to do. And then none of this would have happened.
Right.
But nobody has these conversations anymore. Everything's got to be done in such goddamn secret. Because everyone's got to protect everybody. We're just here to protect you. We're here to protect the family. We're here to protect the kids. Everything's about safety.
Yep.
Hey man, just have the conversation. Just have a simple. Don't you think?
Parents, including speakers, who also attended the board meeting and called the prompts. They called it disgusting and a form of grooming.
Come on.
Ugh.
You're creating artists, you know?
I don't know. I think that's a stretch to consider that child pornography.
Right.
I mean, if you gave it to fifth graders, that's probably different. You know what I mean? But it was kids, advanced high school seniors.
That book is not going to hurt them.
No, Jesus Christ. I'd say at least
Yeah.
50% of them have had some kind of sexual activity, you know, and then for their parents to be like, ooh, it's disgusting. Have you not had a sex conversation with your child? You know,
So
I was that mom. I took the preemptive. I'm like, hey, I know it's going to happen. So if you need some kind of protection or birth control, it's like, let me know.
Right.
yeah, like if you just have conversations. I mean, if it's against your religion, okay, let's all right, let's get this out of here for you. Your kid can do something else. These kids are going to do this because clearly this book is probably really good for creative writing. You know, like it's a probably good cool little diary for them. So
It didn't seem like it was something they were assigned to do. It was given to them to be like
helpful.
like a
like
a boost, you know, like if you have writer's block
It's an
or some
idea
shit.
generator.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like I was like when I was like, I'm still having fucking trouble. I'm just getting my writer's block, but it's starting to get a little easier for certain things. Like I was texting you guys. I'm like, dude, 3 random topics. I need to fucking come up with a story or something weird to fucking get out of this fucking funk of a writer's block. I was texting you guys. You're like, I need 3 random things. Just give me 3 random topics. And you went, okay. And you guys were texting me things. You're like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I'll explain one day. Well, this is me explaining. That's what I was doing. And it did help. It helped me that's how I ended up I'm starting coming up with better ideas and new t-shirts.
Did you
and
write
stuff
about
like that.
boobs, fried chicken, and lasers?
I did not get into that one. I think the only one I got into was the one for the one that Ding Dong next to me fucking sent me. I forgot what she actually sitting right here.
The fuck, yo.
Oh, she sent me Dog or Cats, Ocean Cruises, Worth It, and Best Movie Soundtrack. And I fucking wrote a front and back story over it. It's fucking terrible. It's scribbled. So if you can read it, it's
Dogs or cats.
You want me to read it?
Ocean Cruises. No,
I can read it.
I got it.
So here, I'll read it real quick.
You suck at reading.
Gee, it's my story. Give it here. All right. So this is what I came up.
You don't read the whole thing. That's a lot.
It's
It's a lot.
just going to take 2 seconds. All right. So this is my creative writing to get, and then we'll move on. Dog or Cats, Ocean Cruises, Worth It, Best Movie Soundtrack. Last week, the old lady goes out of town with her scissor sister on her girls trip. They planned back a few months ago. This is me and when you went on your trip with
I get it.
You should have seen these 2 lovely flowers trying to decide on what kind of trip they would have wanted to do. First, it was a trip to Vegas, and they'd fly down to Miami at one point. They were talking about a cruise. That's when I was like, whoa, let's just park the fucking brakes on that because cruises aren't worth it. Let's track that one off right there. And second of all, if you're going on a cruise, my wife better be taking this guy. So the SS crew, as my kids and the neighbors like to call them, finally decided to go to Memphis. They planned everything out from which movie soundtracks they would like to listen to. I still can't believe they left the best one on. Pulp Fiction, that's the best movie soundtrack. Just saying.
I disagree.
You don't think Pulp Fiction is one of the greatest soundtracks?
It is
It's good.
good.
It is
but
great.
Yeah.
I'm still
dude,
standing strong with The Crow.
I'm gonna pick Blow.
Yeah.
You know-
Blow's soundtrack with Johnny Depp movie was fucking amazing.
All right. Well, we'll end this in a minute. Actually, I can't even fucking read the rest. Nope, that's all I ended with. Anyways, we're done.
Hey, it
Yeah,
worked,
so-
didn't it?
That did work. It got me on the phone. We'll try. Anyways, best one, Forrest Gump. Let's be honest. It's Forrest Gump.
No.
So,
It's a
But
good
hey,
soundtrack, though.
back to this story real quick. But that's what I was doing. Back to this.
Ohio Mayor.
It. First of all, I think they're overreacting. Second of all, if people just have fucking easier conversations, it would be better. It gets hot. That's where the
Oh.
fan blows. Sorry. And third thing, it's in Ohio. Here's what you need to know about Ohio. More astronauts come from the state of Ohio than any other state in the union.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What is so bad about the state that where you go, you know what? Where I grew up, I want to leave the fucking planet. That's everything you need to know about Ohio,
Right. They bitch about everything.
pretty much. All right. Donnie, I'm glad you're back because I've been meaning to get into this for a little bit. So the last 18 to 24 months, let's just say it sucked for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been doing all this. We've been locked in. So we have to come up with new things. Get creative. In the bedroom.
Oh boy.
So people have been getting Googling things. So this article came out over in the UK. The top 10 fetishes on the rise in the UK.
Oh boy.
And that's some weird shit. So let's talk about it. Because I always like fetishes for some. I don't like fetishes. I like the thought of fetishes. I'm not a fetish
You're
person.
intrigued by them.
I'm intrigued by them because I want to know, like, why do you like cigarettes getting put? What makes your dick hard that when a cigarette gets put out on your chest? I would like to know what's the blood flow. Like, I don't get how the blood flowed there. What's
Right.
up? I want to know why. You know, why do you look like a New York subway tunnel when Jason Momoa comes on screen? I don't know.
That's a given.
Yeah, I know he's pretty fucking hot. Yes. You know, let's just be honest. So here's the top. Here's the 10. So number 1,
Masochism.
dude, it's on the rise 300%. Masochism. I'm
Mhm.
gonna let you announce them, by the way.
I know. That's why I did that. Masochism is a sexual interest in receiving pain, whether it be through biting, scratching, spanking, or something more intense like wax play. Pain releases endorphins in the body, which many people find exciting and or blissfully relaxing.
Kind of into it.
I second that.
I think we can all agree.
Yeah, but that was
Mhm.
before all this. But
Yeah,
anyway.
this was way before this, but you know what? I think we all agree we can all dabble in this one and be okay with it.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Uh,
All right, number 2.
Unless you're from Ohio.
Unless you're
Right.
fucking from Ohio.
number 2 is splooshing.
Is it splashing or splooshing?
I would say splooshing.
SP
Splashing, splooshing, splashing. Whatever.
Splashing. SPLOSHING.
Splashing.
250% increase.
Splashing.
What exactly is that?
Splashing is getting wet and messy during sex, usually by incorporating food items. Think consensually throwing a cream pie in someone's face, but sometimes by incorporating other wet and messy substances like mud or oil.
What?
Mud wrestling, bro. Mud wrestling.
I'll
Oil wrestling.
pass on that. But I mean, if you
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
good.
bust out some whipped cream, I'm not going to cry.
So you wouldn't get like oil? We wouldn't like oil each other up? Man, we already
Like,
said that.
when you said oil, I thought motor oil. I'm like, you're not fucking pouring that shit on me.
No, we can
Crisco.
Crisco.
Right? No, dude, that shit'll fuck your skin up.
Fucking, I'm gonna get walking in the bedroom. What do you fucking put on
Baby
your
oil.
lard?
I mean, if you want to play fucking slip and slide, dude, it's on. Whatever. We're just gonna fucking slide off of each other, and then one of us will fall off the bed and get hurt.
Let's
I
be
mean,
honest
come
here.
on now.
Yo, hold on. Let's be honest. And I'm gonna say something, and that's probably a little bit too much. I sweat like a fat, disgusting pig during sex anyway. So to be honest, we don't need any fucking oil. All right? Like, we don't need it.
Yeah.
That's
There has been many times it has dripped in my face.
All right, so that was
Number 3 is impact play.
140% increase on the Google searches.
Impact play can include spanking, paddling, flogging, and caning. Okay.
Wouldn't that be kind of the same as masochism? Though?
I would think so, but they just probably had to come up with something else. Okay. Number 4 is gagging.
That's a 70% increase for everyone keeping
To
home
gag
score.
someone is to push an object or body part into their mouth. Why? Like, gagging sucks, dude.
Yeah, I'm not in on this one. I'm not in
Yeah.
on the fucking food play. I don't
Yeah.
want to be eating. I don't want a ham sandwich to be stuck somewhere I don't need it. Kind of like the bar of soap earlier this week. So I'm out. I'm out on that one. I'm out on the gagging. I don't like things going down my throat. That's food.
Anyway.
What if it's like
Boobs.
a
I like
really
boobs.
good blowjob that there might be some gagging involved?
Oh. I'm not gonna lie. There is when there is a woman that goes, when she looks up at you, she's like, you hear her go, and she looks up and she's crying. I mean, that's kind of funny. It's kind of hot.
I don't have a gag reflex, so that doesn't
I
bother
don't
me.
get that. Like when you see it in porn, she's like crying.
It's
like
because
she
she's
just got
got like
done
a
fucking
50-inch
Rocco.
cock down her fucking mouth. It's like an anaconda trying to fucking open that shit up. Like, okay, number 5 is objectification.
Oh.
70% increase.
70% increase as well.
The practice of treating someone like an object, whether that be an object of sexual desire or a literal object.
Shut up, tree.
Yep. But like the dude, fucking ash, you shut up, you dirty little ashtray.
I like
Fucking
your
ashtray.
I like your branches.
Like your sure do leave nice. All right, I got nothing. That was
Ew.
dumb. That was dumb. Sorry, I ruined the party. Ruined the party.
Scroll. Number
Oop.
6 is dominance.
62%.
Dominance is the act of controlling the action of a kink session or being the boss while your partner plays a more submissive role. It can be a good, healthy outlet for impulses that would be viewed as too controlling in real life.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I think we can all get behind this as well.
Yeah.
All right, number 7. Cockholding? Cockholding?
Cuckolding.
Cuckolding.
Okay.
61%.
To cuckold someone is to have sex with someone else in front of a partner. Yeah, I'm out.
I don't see the appeal.
Yeah, man, I'm out. I don't want to watch some dude
Right.
bang my wife in front of me, and I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't want to watch me bang some lady in front of her.
That would probably make me want to kill myself.
Yeah, I would say no.
I mean, more power to you if you are.
Hey, if that's
Right.
what you do and you guys are cool with it, then so be it. You be you, Scotty.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Me
I'm-
personally, there's no way I could do that.
Yeah, I'm out on that one. I'm not doing. I'm not. All right, number 8 is the typical. I could say this one because I know this one. It's bondage. 31%. We all know what bondage is.
That's easy shit.
I don't need any of that.
Oh,
Number 9, though.
I don't know about that one.
Go ahead.
Sexual humiliation. Erotic humiliation is the act of embarrassing someone in order to excite them sexually. It's important to negotiate beforehand so you know which topics are and are not okay to use as humiliation fodder.
Yeah, I don't get.
I-
I don't
that
get
would-
that at all.
Wait.
No.
For example,
Yeah.
many people don't like to have their appearance or intelligence insulted, but find it deeply arousing to be lightly teased about their arousal or their kinks.
I say no to that. Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to be humiliated.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm already hard enough on myself. Like I already
Right.
hate me enough. I don't need someone else hating on me for me. Okay.
To try to
Exactly.
turn you on, I don't
Yeah.
My brain doesn't get those two together.
You're
So-
a fat piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I know.
Oh.
No. Then you got number 10 is role playing. We all know the role playing. So I think, let's see. So let's go back out. Role playing. It's fun
Yes.
every once in a while.
So there's one.
Yeah.
We'll do that. I'll be in. Sexual humiliation.
No.
I think we all
No.
agree on that one.
Cuckolding's a hard no.
Bondage.
I say yes.
Yeah. I'm into that.
Strawberry pancakes is my safe word.
Peach
Cockholding. I think we're all out on that one.
That was a no.
Dominance.
I
That
say
doesn't get a little bit with the bondage. That kind of
kinda. Yeah.
rolls into one there. So we're all in on that one, I guess.
No.
I'm not going to
I
call.
don't want to be a tree.
Don't want to be a tree. Objectification. Shut up, tree.
Title. He's dying. We broke Donnie. Shut up, tree.
I need to get an animated character. A fucking dude. This is Greenpeace is coming after us for the title of this podcast. You know that global warming activists are going to come out for us on this one because we're thinking they're going to be bashing on us and they're going to fucking listen to the podcast and be like, we need to cancel the fucking Lost Lizard podcast. These sons of bitches against climate fucking change. These anti-scientist motherfuckers. And they're going to listen to the podcast and they're come to find out they're talking about sex and they're going to be like, fuck.
Damn it.
All right. So objectification out. Gagging. You don't have a gag reflex. It's fun to see in a porn every once in a while.
Right.
But
if it happens periodically, it happens, but I'm not like into
you don't need to do me a favor.
causing
You
it
don't need to.
constantly.
I don't want to hear you gag every time.
No.
Let's get that shit under control. Impact play.
Yeah.
A little bit. Just saying.
Banking, paddling.
Splashing. Dude, I'm out on the oil
Yeah,
and
no
the
food.
food. No splashing. I'm out on that one. And then
Masochism.
masochism.
Pain release.
A little bunning. Scratching. Not gonna lie, if I get in the shower after sex and the hot water hits my back and I go ah! because it hits an open cut or over nail wound, that is just a way of saying that's a moment that you sit in the shower and just give yourself a self high five. You did good work.
That boy.
That a boy. That's a pat on the back.
I bite.
That she does. So
Okay.
there's a few of those I'll get into.
A few of them I don't understand, but again,
I don't understand,
If you like it, you do you.
So be it. But that's the top 10. That's Google researches that have been up in the UK over there,
I guess
increasing the
people are
sexist,
bored and
getting bored,
they
and
gotta-
hey, man, you got to do new things. I understand. So hey, speaking of Donnie, speaking of sex, you ever got a finger in the butt? Be honest.
Yep.
You ever, huh?
Yep.
So your butthole's been penetrated?
Yep.
I've been doorbelled. Never been penetrated. I'll be honest. I'm not asking you. I already know your answer. So the other day, I'm in the shower. I used the Dr. Squash bar soap, made the switch. It's kind of nice. I highly recommend it. Dr. Squash, we are looking for sponsors for the Lost Lizards podcast. If you are interested,
We have subscriptions.
you know,
Nurse
we do.
Child spends $110 every 3 months.
I spend my $54 is about ready to be spent tomorrow. Just saying. So I'm in the shower the other day, and the last thing I wash is the buttocks.
That makes sense.
And then I take the bar of soap, I go like this underneath, and then I put it back in the thing. That way it's washed, and that way the first thing I wash isn't my touching my butt. But just saying. So the other day I'm in the shower and I kind of get in my butt and I kind of go to open a butt cheek to let the water kind of rinse through, and the bar of soap slips out of my hand and comes jetting out of my hand at 100 miles an hour, and the corner of the little bar of soap, because if you ever know Dr. Squatch, there you are, a square bar of soap, ninja starred me right in my butthole. It is to the point where I debated on telling this story or not. I was in the shower going, I think I raped myself.
Oh God.
I
I liked it.
And I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now. I just feel awkward. And the soap's on the ground. Now the soap's looking at me weird because he's been inside me and I'm the soap. I didn't know what to do. So it was a very weird feeling that something to go inside me and then go out of me so quickly. Just saying.
It's not like it went all the way. It barely. It couldn't have.
Dude, here's what shocked me more
Or
than
you
anything.
just panicked. It was like, oh my God.
First of all, and here's why.
Drama.
And here's why, because it literally, if you ever had a bar of soap, you've had a bar of soap like shoot out of your hand, it's coming out at like fucking 40 miles an hour.
Exaggeration, but yes.
It's coming out at a good pace.
Thank
all
you.
right. Let's
There you
just,
go.
can we just say a good pace? Maybe it's not 40 miles an hour. Thanks for ruining the story.
I have
Jesus, Debbie
to.
fucking downer.
Eat shit.
Start calling the fucking Grim Reaper on my arm, Andrea. And if you are all watching on the YouTube channel, please mark
It
that.
just got real.
That is, well, that look just got real.
Remember, I practice voodoo.
Yes, I know.
Have fun
Yes, dear.
later.
So that, I mean, it comes out of your hand pretty good, a good clip, and man, and it shocked me. Like it happened so quickly, like it stood me up. You know, because I kind of like, you know, it happens. It popped you to attention. You know what I mean?
So why are you so afraid?
I wasn't
Oh,
afraid.
no,
I wasn't afraid of it. It was just a moment that happened really quickly that I didn't know what to do. I felt like I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I just kind of went, whew. Like,
No, I meant for like butt action in general. Donnie said he's had it.
yeah, I mean, I'm arguing with
saying
it.
it was like,
I'm not saying I want.
right.
been
I'm not saying I
being
enjoyed
door,
it.
yeah,
It happened.
being doorbelled was like I'm not into this, but okay, just toot toot.
You're gonna want to watch that.
Yeah.
Gross. Just for the record, I have no desire to stick anything up your ass.
Thank
So,
you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping no one else out there is looking. My God, I just looked myself in the camera for the first time. Do I look fat today? Is that just always this fat?
Did
looking?
you really just fucking ask me that
Yeah, I
question?
do. I don't know why. I just
You're a
I just looked
chick.
up like Jesus Christ. I look bloated.
I swear he's a woman.
I am sometimes. All right. Now that we got the sex fetishes out of the way, let's all be happy that we're no longer single.
Right?
Because there's two things. You ever heard of roaching?
No.
Never heard of it.
So this is the new thing. It's called roaching.
What the fuck?
Can you read that where it
Sounds
says
complicated.
where it says so-called roaching? Can you see that, babe?
Yeah. So-called roaching refers to the act of hiding the fact that you're seeing multiple people from a new romantic partner. Oh no. No. While the new companion may realize their partner has lovers, it only becomes roaching when they realize there are, in fact, many other lovers. It is inspired by the ickiness of seeing one of these little nasty bugs, but knowing when you turn the lights on, there are lots of them. They just scatter like,
It just sounds weird.
doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
Dude, if that's what they were into, like, and if you were honest with that person, be like, hey, I'm seeing like a few people right now, be honest. Why the fuck you gotta hide
Right.
shit?
if you're at that stage in the relationship to where it's like the kind of really isn't one,
Mhm.
we're just gonna have some fun, see where it goes.
Right.
I mean, did they have to give it a name?
Right. Everything has a fucking name now.
Why do they gotta make shit complicated? what I mean?
Millennials.
Like everything has to have a title. Everything has to have a title now. Everything has to be complicated.
Yep.
You know what we used to call this back in the day? A dude who was a player and a chick who was a player. Like we used to call this person a player back in the day, male or female. Man, that dude.
You guys called the chick that
a
was doing that
whore.
a slut
Or a whore.
or a whore.
But I wasn't gonna say that.
I was waiting for that one.
God forbid, it's like a woman being promiscuous is like fucking frowned upon.
Nowadays,
I have no problem with it.
I have no problem with it.
Do your thing, dude.
You do.
Just don't have a bunch of babies.
Well, yeah. I mean,
please don't reproduce.
be responsible, and like drink responsibly, fuck responsibly.
Right.
Yeah.
Simple.
Not just remember, all of us. Some of us were pull and pray babies.
Ew.
Lostscissors.com. You can get that T-shirt because I'm a pull and pray baby.
I was not. I don't think. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure my parents have said it several times that I'm the only one who was planned.
Probably.
Yep.
Are you the oldest?
Middle.
Really? They planned the middle? That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's a new single thing is roaching.
That's weird.
Weird and kind of gross. Like, can you figure out a
Yeah.
better name for it? That's what I want to know.
Kind of cruel in a way.
I just have this visual of like people scattering when you turn the lights on. Now it's like, oh.
All right. And here back to the singles. And we're going back to the singles. Roaching is gross. It's kind of weird. Figure out a better name for it. It's just a player. That's just a person with a player. Quit making shit complicated.
Call that promiscuous.
Promiscuous, whatever. Yeah. Didn't Nelly Furtado had a song?
Promiscuous boy.
Yeah.
Promiscuous boy.
See? Just call it. Why you gotta make shit so goddamn complicated?
That would be Avril Lavigne.
Just saying. And here, and this is a part where I feel bad for single ladies.
Oh, the single ladies. Oh,
I knew that was coming.
I knew. See?
We
I
are
can't
a
help
musical jukebox here.
I cannot help it.
And this is why I feel bad for single because and if this is come to find, I've been on this planet for almost 40 years. Donnie, you've been on this planet for 40 years. Wife, you've been on this planet this many years. I didn't know this was a thing. And now they're trying to outlaw it in California. And if it is a thing, and I found out someone is doing it, and I found out if I know someone that's done it, I will stab them in the fucking neck with this pin if I know a person that's done this. Because this is fucked up.
Dude, that is fucked up. Okay.
I've had condoms break. So let me just say that I've had condoms break. That shit has happened. This is not it. Please read what they are trying to outlaw.
California moves to outlaw stealthing or removing a condom during intercourse. Scroll down because that was the okay. California lawmakers
Are they gonna
moved,
make it like a sexual offense crime?
yeah. California lawmakers moved to make the state the first to outlaw stealthing, which is removing a condom without permission during intercourse. The victim could sue the perpetrator for damages, including punitive damages. Oh,
I could see it being a crime.
misdemeanor sexual battery.
How
Good.
fucked up. Like, that is a
fucked up.
fucked up thing. Who the fuck does that?
Assholes.
I don't get that one. Like, I'm like, when I first seen this, I was going through, obviously I found this on the New York Post. You know, I'm not exactly going deep into heavy journalism here.
No.
You know, it's on the New York Post, but I went through and was looking at this and I tweeted this out. I went, this is a thing.
Okay, so question, would that kind of be considered the same thing on the woman's side of her saying like, oh, I'm on the pill, but she's not? Both are dick moves, by the way.
Yeah, there should okay.
Because this
There
is
should
like
be
I'm
a
not like for the dude against the dude, but this is like
Right.
all on the guy. So can that situation be flip-flopped, call it
It should
stealthing
be.
or whatever, when the chick's like, oh no, don't worry about it, I'm on the pill, but she's really not.
It's entrapment.
So is that, I mean,
Then listen, then if she gets pregnant and then you're in an abortion conversation, this could snowball pretty fucking quickly here.
no, I was just
So, but
asking. Like that's a
It could,
legit
I mean,
question.
it could be. I could see how you could, like, if she came up, like, she told me she was on the pill and she came up pregnant, the dude could sue her and be like,
isn't that like
You
how
know?
would you prove that though? Like,
Yeah,
isn't it like your word against theirs type thing?
Yeah, you'd
It's
almost have to,
hearsay.
unless you're videotaping it.
Like, oh, he stealthed me. He took the condom off during sex. No, I didn't. You know, he
Yeah,
says
so-
he
Fell
didn't.
off.
She
I
says
didn't
he
mean to
did.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've had condoms break and I'm stopped. I'm like, condoms broke. Hold on. Time out. Gotta take a TV time out here for a minute. And then, but this is if you're stopping in the middle, pulling off the condom, and then keep going, you're a special person.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Deserve a beating.
That is fucked up. Like, that's basic. Can you put that as a rape charge? Because once then, that's not you consented to one thing. Now you're just to another.
Right.
You know, you
I
could
don't know if-
really
I
start
don't know.
fucking with people with that one. But if you want to do it as a misdemeanor, like, you know, because yeah, it was consensual. You know what I mean?
It didn't say
You know
stop.
what I mean? Didn't say stop, but that is a fucking dick fucking move on the
They
dude's
were
part.
under the premonition that there was protection being used.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's weird.
That's just an S. Like that's a dickhead Gary award. Whoever does that.
Yeah. That's
Either way, like if you're a chick and you lie to a dude about being on the pill, shame on you. If you're a dude and you're fucking some chick and you take your condom off without her knowing, fuck, dude, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a long ass time since I've had sex with a condom, so
Right.
I'm just saying, it's been a long time.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's. I don't even remember the last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like high school.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways. All right. Well, we do have a Dickhead Gary Award.
Okay.
And if it is true, it does go to this young man. This gentleman went into a grocery store. I'm trying to think where I'm trying to see. I can't remember where it was. I'm trying to find it real quick. In Oklahoma supermarket. Defecated on a bag of Tostino rolls.
Pizza rolls?
Tostino pizza rolls.
Tostinos pizza rolls?
Put another bag on top of it and put it back in the fucking freezer.
No.
Some lady came by, grabbed bag, threw it in her fucking cart.
A kid was sitting in the back of the cart.
She got shit everywhere. And this asshole walked out the door like nothing happened. So the police are looking for him.
Mm-hmm. Do they have an identity yet?
Cops have identified a man who defecated inside a freezer case at an Oklahoma supermarket. Oh, they have it on film, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Cops may have identified a man who defecated inside a freezer case at an Oklahoma supermarket, a vile act that was discovered after an unfortunate shopper placed her hand in the waste while reaching for a bag of Totino's pizza rolls. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Fuck that. Dude, that's so fucking disgusting.
Ugh.
Nice.
Oh, they do have a video. Yeah, like he said, apparently defecated on a bag of Tostino's pizza rolls and then placed another bag on top of his waist. Fuck dickhead Gary for the year.
Ugh. Gross. How disgusting is that?
It's very disgusting. Very.
You know, things like that actually happen.
And you know what? It almost goes to my favorite TikTok that I fucking found this week.
What's that?
Oh, hold on.
It's almost 8, babe.
I know. Let me. So my favorite TikTok of all time I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Dude, I found this and it was so. Dude, I laughed so fucking hard.
Oh,
They
the
have a
dude pooping.
website.
The guy is shitting.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm trying to see if I can. I can't remember which way I signed up.
I can send it to Donnie. Inbox.
Dude, it was so funny. So this dude climbs up. I'm trying to pull it up for our YouTube so YouTube can see it. That's what I'm trying to do real quick. Shit. That's not it. All right. I can't find it. Dude, this guy fucking, you see a guy go into a stall and
Oh,
he
it's not
fucking,
available anymore.
oh, it's not available anymore?
Nope. Look,
Oh,
they took it down.
damn it.
It won't even play.
Dude, he shoots he climbs up. This dude fucking throws his fucking feet, like does a handstand in a stall and puts his feet like on top and shoots a fucking, you hear him fart, it shoots a turd over and lands in a fucking urinal. And
And you hear it go.
blop.
Colton watched it and was like giggled and he's like, how is that fucking possible?
Dude, he fucking rifle one. It goes, you hear him go, burn. And you see this thing go,
Like projectile shit, literally like missile and boom. And you hear it like
all right.
splat.
All right.
Mm.
Last thing, we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, they took it down.
That sucks, but that was fucking the funniest TikTok ever. All right. Let's get in the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. $1,200 fucking sweatpants.
What? Fuck that.
The most ridiculous fucking thing there's two things that make this story completely fucking and other goddamn fucking ridiculous.
Fashion designer called out for cultural appropriation over its $1,190 pants. They're like a pair of gray sweatpants that look like they have like a fake boxer looking thing showing. Can you share with him?
I'm going to share right now with Mr. Donald and everyone that's on YouTube. There it is. Those are the sweatpants. They are, they have
bucks.
$1,200.
$1,200.
For a cool $1,190. These can be yours. So first of all, they are saying they're culture inappropriate for the design itself. Personally, I think it's just a stupid design, and I'm not going to fucking give you $1,200 for design that I've been doing for free since 1993. Go fuck yourself.
Give me $12 fucking Costco sweatpants. I'm good.
Yeah.
Second of all, there's no sweatpants that are going to be worth $1,200.
No.
That's insane. That's like you have fuck you money to where you can just spend $1,200 on a fucking pair of sweatpants. That's
I
stupid.
don't even think I own a pair of sweatpants.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do.
Excuse me. I just got a belch all of a sudden.
But leggings are like my version of sweatpants,
Right.
I guess.
It's like
so.
the new lady version of sweatpants.
Yeah.
I have a pair of $8 pair of sweatpants from Old Navy.
The blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a pair of sweatpants. Actually, I don't have any more sweatpants because the last time I wore sweatpants, I was 4 inches bigger than I was. And those don't have strings in them. And they barely fit to begin with. And they're the most comfortable fucking sweatpants I've ever had in my entire life.
I think you got them on Amazon, didn't you?
Those were the ones my Faja gave me because they were too small for him. And they were too big for me then. Now they're going to be way too big for me now.
Yep.
But that's the most ridiculous fucking thing I had seen all week. And I wanted to share with you $1,200 sweatpants. First of all, cultural inappropriate.
Meh.
Yeah. Yes or no, give or take. I don't see it because it's been a fashion statement since 1993.
You know, we used to call that in high school. We used to call it sagging.
They still do, I think.
Do they? I that's just what we called it when your underwear and shit was hanging out from your pants.
It's been popular in the prison system.
What about the whale
Since-
tail? That was popular.
I
1918.
love that one.
Do you?
The whale tail. You like the thong coming up?
Fuck yeah.
Depends.
It sends a message.
Depends. It
On?
all depends on the booty shape.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it has to have the right booty shape. Just saying. Because sometimes people do it and you're just like, that looks like a walrus flossing. Just saying. All right. I think we've covered a lot. We've gone a lot of distance today, ladies and gentlemen, don't you think?
Going the distance.
My wife is the human jukebox. What have we covered? We have covered a lot. Donnie,
Shut up, tree. We've covered fetishes. We've covered the wuzzle, what we learned this week.
We have covered those. We have come up with a name for the October fitness challenge, the Fall Fatty Challenge.
FFC.
Hashtag FFC. We have that. Fetishes. The toy hall.
College students are fucking brutal.
College students just do not seem to like President Joe Biden.
R.I.P. Norm McDonald.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that was rough.
that was a heartbreaker.
He had a long battle with
much so.
cancer.
You know what? Then Anthony Jeselnik, I don't know if you know who that is.
Comedian.
Stand-up comedian, tweeted out something that said it perfectly. He tweeted out, he goes, Norm Macdonald dying or not tell anybody that he had cancer until he died of it is the most Norm Macdonald thing, or something like that. I don't know how his tweet went, but he said he wrapped it up perfectly. He was like, that's the most Norm Macdonald thing ever. And it was like
David Bowie did the same thing.
David Bowie did it. Too bad we don't have a vaccine for fucking cancer. Hashtag just saying.
Okay.
All right. Now that we have gone the distance,
Who's going first?
Donald,
Yes.
got anything to promote, say, wrap up, tell someone to go?
No.
You got any shout outs?
Wrap it up.
Not really. Not this week.
All right.
Sorry to be a wet blanket, but yeah,
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah. Every
With-
time I die, I put out a new song that's pretty badass. I'm enjoying it.
Who?
Every time I die.
Wow.
The song is called Planet Shit.
Accurate.
Nailed it. Beautiful bride of mine.
All of the Harvest collection is out for my Scentsy stuff. Scented with a twist at scentsy.us. If you like pumpkin shit, pumpkin spice flavored stuff, smelling stuff, it's freaking. Was it the scent of the month? I can't remember what it is, but I sprayed it in Carter's room and he was like, yes. He's a pumpkin spice bitch.
I know I need to change out my Scentsy here in the man cave
Yeah, check it out.
in Castaway Studios.
That's all
Check it
I
out.
got.
Nothing on the
No, the Halloween sets come out for
nails.
Color Street.
Color
Just-
Street nails.
Just the tips and toes.
Just the tips and toes.
Colorstreet.com.
There's that. All right.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. All right, everyone. Thank you once again. Thank you for listening. Big shout out once again to Redbeard Knife and Leather for all the wonderful toys that we have floating around here, the bats and the axe with everything that we have floating around. All of our toys we need to get set up in the.
Yeah, that was not smart.
Don't do that.
It's 3D.
So if your knife and axe throwing needs, if you want Lucille from Walking Dead, he does a phenomenal fucking knockoff on it. Trust me. My wife just hurt herself with one. If you go to lostlosers.com, we still got the 15% off. If you spend over 50, that's going to be going on. I'll just have that up all the time. So while you're hearing me shout that out, go get yourself a t-shirt. We do have the Halloween hoodie up right now. That'll be up until the end of October. I need to switch it up. I think I put it as the hoodie of the month, but that would be going on for the next 2 months. That will be up for the next 2 months is Hollywood Lost Losers Podcast, the Halloween fall hoodie.
It's nice.
up.
The hoodies are nice too. They're soft.
They are legit fucking hoodies. As you know, the shirts are. Follow us on Twitter. You can find me at the losers_lost, on Instagram at lost_losers_podcast. You can find us on TikTok, Lost Losers Podcast. I think that's what it is. I'm not for sure.
You don't know.
But other than that, Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, rate. Do it all for us, ladies and gentlemen. We try to do it all for you. Only more fun things to come, especially my Halloween dress. Can't fucking
Nope.
wait.
You are not.
Oh, definitely. I'm going to do a podcast in it.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No.
Hashtag tag the rich. Everyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
Goodbye. Thanks for listening, losers. Bye.
Later.